Hi, in this video on the walking robot I want to focus on the problem that it is still not able to stand, and that despite the fact that all legs have now been modified to the broad legs, so that is not a problem anymore. But what is a problem is, and I take this middle leg here for it should be standing, but if I put pressure on it, then you see that this gear is slipping against the gear that is connected to the chain. So there is absolutely a problem that needs to be solved. So it's not anymore the chains, but it is the combination of this gear and that problem times 6, because all legs have that same combination of gear. And after checking out all those gears, it turns out that a few of them were not quite tight on the axis, and then I found out something else, and when looking at this chain, when you touch it, it looks like long enough and tight enough, but when you pull it, then it turns out that both the upper gear and the lower gear are completely loose on the axis, which doesn't exactly help on keeping the leg on its place, because you can freely move it. And of course, when there is some weight on the leg, the chain will move, and there goes your stability. So luckily I have this tool to fix that. And after fixating that chain, it is of course very nice to check other chains as well. And then it turned out that there were some more chains quite loose on the axis, which brings the point that, or the question rather, that are these chains actually suitable to carry the weight? Because if I fixate them and put a heavy weight or the heavy weight of this robot on it, will that hold? Because this is some plastic and this is and the axis is metal, and the question is, will it fit tight enough that it will fit and will stay there? So the only way to get that tested is the floor test again. So let's do that. Okay, so let's do the floor test. And although I don't hear anything slipping, no chains, no gears, which is quite an improvement, it still doesn't stand on its legs, and that may be caused with the angle of the legs, because they make quite a wide angle, and if the inertia of the robot in the middle, that may be too much for the wide legs to carry. So that may be a problem and being solved by a redesign of the legs. Anyway, I'm glad that the gearing problem has been solved, since I didn't hear anything. But another problem to be solved. Thank you for watching, and to be continued.